Well, good morning, everyone. It is currently entirely too early to be awake on a Saturday. I think this whole week, this is the earliest I have been up all week. Like, besides, you know, just staying up past midnight, and of course it's on a Saturday, but that can only mean one thing, and that means that we are going to the amazing, never boring Cars and Coffee. Oh, wow. But I must admit, it is quite nice to just get behind the wheel of this thing at all, because I don't really get to drive it that much anymore. But we are rolling out this morning with our boy over there in the super clean TC, and we go have a good time. I don't really know how much I'm gonna film because I'm kind of just trying to like relax at this, but we will see how that goes. Alrighty, about to get rolling. This is probably one of the cleanest TCs I've ever seen, I can't lie. You just put the duckbill on that thing, and it looks very good. And I'm actually quite happy to say that I'm wearing a hoodie, believe it or not. This is like the first time in a very long time where it has been like cool in the morning, which is awesome. So I'm hoping for a nice cool day to follow. But yeah, odds are I'm probably not gonna film too much on the way down. There's actually another show that's back here at like, I think it goes from like 8 to 5 o'clock or something like that. So I might try and get back from C&C and then try to come to that, but I guess we'll just see how tired I'm feeling whenever we get back to town, which I'm having a feeling is going to be quite tired. But anyway, I'll check in if anything else extraordinary happens. Well, I guess it is worth mentioning that this video was almost a slammed enough Gatlinburg video, but I had something pop up and I wasn't able to go. I wasn't going to drive anyway, but oh well. Enjoy this overpass. I think for the most part today I'm going to try and be fuel efficient, so we might have to gap this Explorer though, as long as it's not a cop. There's that sun starting to come up. Fuel efficient is a little skewed. Yeah, man, I had a spot to go to. I'm going kind of fast, actually. Let me not do that. But yeah, I had a spot to go to Gatlinburg, not bring my car there. I mean, I guess I could have, but I was just gonna ride with some guys to just go and like be at the show. But with the school and everything that's going on, I also just, you know, dropped a fat stack on some taillights. They were like $1,000, but you know what I mean. But yeah, the scheduling and the like money just didn't like work out, so I'll go at some point. What I really want to do is go to the like tail of the dragon over there at some point, but I mean like, you know, go most famous roads in the United States. I feel like I gotta drive it in this car at some point, so yeah, the sun's finally starting to come up. We're almost there, so I'll check back in when we pull up. Yeah, but if I ever do go to the Dragon, then it's gonna have to be with this car on a trailer, because this thing is loud on the inside, let me tell you. And it's not even just the exhaust. It's like just the road noise that emanates from that rear hatch is pretty bad. I think it would be cool to like do more exhaust stuff, tastefully, of course, you know, nothing crazy, but I think that would make driving on the highway like at all just absolutely unbearable, because like this alone is pretty bad. No, not the Miata. Rip. Wide body Miata down. That's a shame. But yeah, man, and another thing, I've just started to like this car a whole lot more since I did like the tails and the plate and stuff, which, by the way, as you're watching this, I have not touched that video editing wise at all yet, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad, because I recorded some stuff on my phone, some stuff on this GoPro, so I put a different SIM card in this morning to record this, but pray for me on that one. Hopefully that's a pretty easy edit. But if y'all are watching this and you haven't watched that one yet, then you can check it out up in the top right. It's a good video, I can assure you, even though I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, the plate and the lights just kind of like changed the look of the car, which, because I kind of lost a little bit of motivation when it comes to this thing, because like it's been the same for so long. I was going to get suspension this summer, but then I turned out, I was like, maybe not right now. But I think that, you know, not to put like a timeline on anything, but the next mods that I do will be suspension and like wheels and tires, because if there's one thing on this car, like this car is not like, you know, pristine, like Peterson Automotive Museum showpiece clean. It's not that good. But the one thing on this car that I would say is like exceptionally bad is the wheels, because they have been curbed like crazy. Not by me, of course. If I did that, I probably would not be able to live with myself, but yeah, my wheels are in really bad shape. And that is one of the few things on this car that really just irks me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but it's the wheels and the paint from like the fenders back. That's the one thing that just kind of gets me with this thing. But I think it's important to realize, and it's something I figured out a while ago, that, you know, your car is never going to be perfect. It's a piece of metal that, you know, can fly down the highway at 80 miles an hour, so it's going to have imperfections. It's going to have rock chips. There's going to be stuff about it that's, you know, kind of messed up that you can't really do anything about. That's okay. Because once you realize that, it makes things a lot more fun. And I mean, I guess it's just because I've had the front half of this car resprayed, so the paint is pretty good, and I think it's cool that it's good, so I like to keep it that way, obviously. I mean, I'm not just going to take like sandpaper when there's bugs on there and try and use sandpaper to get the friggin' bugs off, but it makes it a lot more fun to drive, makes it a lot less stressful. And, you know, at the end of the day, I put this car on such like a high pedestal for myself, just because, I mean, it's cool, it's mine, but at the end of the day, it's just a Nissan. So I mean, running the miles up, doing fun stuff, it doesn't really matter. And like, you should drive your car unless you're just trying to save it for the next owner, which I think is kind of dumb, especially with a vehicle like this that's as old as it is. But yeah, I love this car. End of rant. Oh shit, that was not good. just as I'm talking about quality of paint, not worrying about it and stuff. Oh boy. I know I just said all that. I hope that piece of dirt or whatever that was that just hit me did not mess up my paint, because I would probably be very sad about that. Every time I come down here, stopping at this stoplight and then having to like row gears to get to the next one is like, It's like whenever you get out of a long ass movie and you stand up at the end and you're like, oh, my knees. Turned out to be quite the nice morning though, I must say. Oh, these sprinklers always kill me. I'm a nerd, so I washed my car last night, so we're gonna yoink, skirt around those real quick. It's a cool looking building. Hey yo, the Central with the smoke. Dude, I just got gapped. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to go home after that one, I'm not gonna lie. We driving in formation. Oh yeah. Ah, the TC is too clean. I love that car. Oh shoot, it's the Sentra that gapped me. He's got the lightweight steelies on. Paper tag mod, weight reduction. That's pretty fire. Yeah, I had to roll the windows up and turn the heaters on because man, it's chilly outside. Has me excited for some fall weather. Because if you didn't know, Oklahoma has been hot as balls for like the past 4 months. Dang, dude, the Sentra is mobbing. Is that a Z? Hey, Vert gang. That's what's up. Hey, and up here, this is the best part of coming down here. This little overpass right here. That's another thing that I need to invest some money in, is figuring out why my brakes squeak like that. Alright, are we ready to piss off the people next to me? Keep it in first gear because I'm a racer. Woohoo! That was fun. And these right here, you got the overpass followed up by the roughest train tracks I've ever driven over. Oh, that looked bad. Oh. Rumor has it they have an LFA in there. Don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just now checking my GoPro angle, like what it looks like. I think it might have been a little bit high, so if it was, apologies, but you're still gonna have to listen to me talk, I guess. Dang, brother. Almost got Mustanged by a G8 with a Holden badge. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Oh, that was such a bad shift. Somebody smells like E85. Oh, another tunnel. Amber alert. Oh shoot, they're looking for me. Yo, is that a Porsche 356? I don't know. If that's real, it's probably worth more than I'll ever be worth. Yeah, we're basically here. Gonna go find some parking, and then I guess we'll walk around and try and see if there's anything cool. This is worthy of being recorded. Never thought I'd see the day when a smart car hauls a boat. That thing is cool. I'm gonna put the turbo stickers on my car. I love some clean 240s.
had to find one in the store.
We used to have one. It was a piece though. I like the kit. Dang, he even got the rear bumper too.
It looks like yours.
The rear bumper is like the most expensive part. That's the one that people don't do because they think it's ugly.
Oh, dude. Wake up.
My alarm going off. Oh yeah, this Z is super cool. This thing is twin turbo, I believe. Got the real Sylvia here. Plate in the back. Wheel on the wrong side. Very cool.
Is this an S13?
Yep.
Nice.
SR20. I am a sucker for 911s. We got the Euro squad over here. Air-cooled 911 3 Series wagon. That's not a flat 6. Whose sexy car is this? I'm not really much of a big McLaren guy, but pretty cool. Yeah. I just think like the interiors are kind of boring. I don't know though. Clean 11th gen. It's a hatchback too. I don't know if I like the hatchback or the sedan better for those. I think the new Type R is pretty cool though. Car. Stay humble.
And you have like the little pinstripe stuff.
Oh yeah. Very cool. I'm still taking the 911, not gonna lie. Just kidding, that's cap. Bagged R8. Oh my god. We got a dogfight happening. Oh, me. Guy stole my license plate. This thing is cool. I'm a big Z guy. Oh, this one's right-hand drive. Automatic, throw it away. Trash, garbage. No, I'm just kidding. Biker gang. Porsche time. Oh, boring. We got a nice little lineup here. Oh. Ow. Boys in the R8. We got the best combo right here. The school bus, followed by the Euro van. We got the Boot Boys. Wow. Sounded pretty good. I wonder if this GTS makes any noise at all. Oh my gosh. That is fire. Yeah, I don't know. Turbo 911s are okay. It's mid. Little V-Wagon. Oh, not the dog in the back. Oh wow. A proper V8 Challenger. It's fit time being passed. What is this? What is this? What is this? It's an old guy driving it too. Oh heck. That makes up. Oh, GTR. Oh, that's cool. That physically hurt. It was a Cayman. Alright, so that about does it for Cars and Coffee. You might notice that we're not in the same lot as before. That is because I had to stop at Party City and get a couple balloons for my mom, so that's cool. Now, I have to figure out how to get the hell out of here. So that should be sick. But yeah, right now, gonna head back. Maybe might just swing past the show that's back home. Maybe not though. I am kind of like really hungry. Oh, NSX. Now that's a sexy car right there. I hope the camera can see that, because that is a nice looking car. If I were to get one, it would be just like that, white with the red calipers. Whew. Perfect. But yeah, might swing by the show back home, might not. I guess we'll see. First, we got to get onto the highway though. Yeah, overall I would say CNC this month, it was kind of weird. I feel like there just wasn't as many people there as normal, because like normally whenever we get there early in the morning, it's like the whole lot is pretty much filled, but it kind of filled up slowly today, which was nice. And the weather was super sick too, so that was definitely a bonus. I met some other cool Z owners. I met one guy who he got a HR and he was like building it with like some Nismo parts. It was a cool gray color. It was like the dark. And he was like, oh yeah, I also have a GTR. I was like, dog, why aren't you driving that? But nah, I'm just kidding. He was a super cool dude. Nice to meet him. Saw some pretty cool stuff, so overall it's a win. Update. We have made a turn. We're about to. Most exciting part of the drive right here. I feel like a NASCAR driver. We are just about back. Probably about 10-15 more minutes. We'll be back in town. I guess I'm gonna swing by this other meet. I think it's supposed to be like a classics meet, so I don't know. I might be kind of out of place there, but who cares? Cars are cars, am I right? This car sounds really good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna, this is a bit excessive, but I'm giving this thing a wipe down because can't be pulling up looking dusty, you know what I mean? Right after I finally get my windshield like perfectly clean, I gotta screw it up with the rag and the quick detail again. Price you pay to look good, I guess, but dang, does this car look good. There's lots of people that were like, normally whenever I go, it doesn't draw like that much attention, which, I mean, that's not really what I'm building this thing for, but it's really cool whenever it does. Cool to see people, you know, like the same stuff that you do. I think the same stuff looks good. I think the JDM tails are a big hit. I was kind of skeptical about them at first, but I like them quite a lot. See the damage here on the front. That's quite a few bugs, isn't it? Getting my money's worth today. chemical guy's sponsor, I think. This, folks, is why you should wax your car, because that way, whenever you get bugs and crap all over it, they wipe off real easy. Save you some time and some pain. Here we go. Nearly done. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to make it a little more presentable. Who am I kidding though? This car's always pretty presentable. Looking pretty good to me. What I can't portray on camera is how nerve-wracking it is to stand outside of my local Walmart with a GoPro on my head, thinking that I'm going to see someone who I know. Yeah, I'd say being a YouTube micro celebrity is a pretty cool thing though, so I don't think I have much to worry about. Would you just look at it though? That's pretty sick. I'm so glad I went with the JDM tails, man. Like it matches, I mean, matches the headlights. It sounds kind of stupid, but I mean, it does. Oh. Alrighty. Off to this show, then I'm getting something to eat, then I'm taking myself home, taking a nap. Let's get it. Man, somehow it's more popping here than it was in Oklahoma City. I don't get it. They got a ton of stuff out here. Lots of like off-road, lots of classics. Not many 350Zs, although I did drive past a like bone stock 240SX hatch, which is like insane. So I'm gonna go back and try and get a clip of that, but I think I'm pretty much done here. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it's like a judged show, which is why I can't just like park up and go in, I guess. Yeah, lots of Razors, a couple Plymouth Prowlers, surprisingly. Don't know where that comes from, but stuff like that. This 180 is still here, or I mean 240. Dude, look at that. That thing is pristine. High key, that's a six-figure car. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, man, that dude in the 240 pulled up next to me just a second ago, and he's like, he popped the headlights at me. I was like, oh! So I started freaking out. It was real funny. He's a cool guy. But that being said, I think that pretty much concludes my day of car meets. So I'm gonna head home. Like I said about 50 times already, take a nap. And side note, just to end the video on here, I don't know if any of you Z33 owners can relate, but I think it's my hatch that's doing it. But there's this like awful squeaking noise coming from like the rear hatch area of my car. So in the next video, stay tuned, because we're gonna have an install. I know we never do installs on this channel, so I know you're all ecstatic to see another one, but it'll be possibly some trunk springs to see if that solves my problem. But if you've made it to this part of the video, then thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I'm lucky that's not me, because it definitely deserves to be me. Officer? That I've passed two cops, I guess that's only an omen to just send it off this light. And that's enough crime for today.